welcome to Daily Life. Yeah, we're on the hospital, but y'all, today's still March 27th, 4th video left today. I'm done. I'm done. It's like 6:40 right now. 6:40 in the evening. And, usually around 6:30, actually, no, sorry, before it was more like 5 was starting to get dark, and 5:30 got pretty damn dark, and at 6 o'clock it was really dark. Now it's 6 o'clock and it's dark, and it's getting darker around 6:30, and now probably about 7 it's going to be really dark. So let's finish off these video logs talking about this bar. I mean, it's not a bad bar. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be for alcohol. It could be for, fruit drinks and juices and milks and stuff. I mean, you could probably put a little cooler thing over here, like a cooler fridge. Put it there and put some cold drinks there, and you can go get together and get off from the heat up there and hang out with your friend or family. But I wouldn't say to I wouldn't say just use it just for a bar. But like I said, who would come down here to hang out with my dad or anybody down here when this place looks like, like a storage unit? I guess you could say a giant storage unit. This is basically 3 garages put together down here. 3 garages put together of crap. And then there's like the one trailer is full of crap. And then there's a 25% of one other trailer is full of crap. And there's 25% of this other trailer full of crap. And then there's one trailer is falling apart and stuff. And there's windows and doors and weather's kind of craps in there. And then there's this half trailer with no one side wall. My dad can put his riding lawnmower in if he fixed the floor, but that's still crap. Then he's got the one over there, it's filled with crap. So the hoarding business is strong with this one. The hoarding business is strong. So other than that, not really much of anything other than that. Not really anything at all. Just talking about this bar. I mean, it's a good thing. And then at the end of the last video, I was talking about these 2 seats that are joined together in the centerpiece where you put your pop or your coffee or whatever, and the center part is enough for 2 people to sit down. That's going to turn that into like a bar stool thing. People can sit on there and kind of give it like a car, truck, automobile kind of feeling in here, because he was a mechanic for such a long time. He was a frame man, a body man, and a welder for such a long time. I think he was a body man. Well, he was a body man before, and he started that around. He was like, I think he said around 15, 16, something like that, and really started getting more into it by 25, 26. Yeah, about 25, 26, I came about around, I think. And then from there, he did like a lot of work. He was a body man, a frame man, a welder, and he's like kind of self-taught, or a little bit of not tutoring, but his one boss showing him the ropes and stuff like that. And my dad caught him pretty quick, and he did a lot of good stuff. Like us kids, we never had any problem with any kind of toys you want, any kind of food or clothing, or the hydro, the roof overhead, or movies, or going to movies, going to road trips. And my dad literally was making $4,000 a month. This was mid-80s to early 90s, I think. Let's see. I know early 80s he was making some good money. And then one sister is born, another sister's born, another sister's newborn, and that's when I moved from there to the reserve, and that's the way that was. Anyway, but that time we didn't have no worries of anything. Dad always had money, even money to give to me when I was starting I think high school. I think it was high school, secondary school before high school anyway. And to give me some change for the cafeteria, because I was eating at home. I mean, it was cheaper to make sandwiches and stuff at home, but people say, oh, that's lame, or you're pathetic, or your family's poor, you can't afford crap, and stuff like that. I mean, it didn't really hurt me anything, but I thought maybe I'll check out the cafeteria food. And some foods are good, some foods are blah, and then they started coming to they're kind of like fast food stuff, and like I'm not gonna say some of them, but I'm not gonna say any of them, but what you could say, you know. Like you said, fast food stuff. And then he would give me some money and stuff like that, and still in my bad days and stuff. I think it was like 10 or 11, still my bad days. And I know I admit I used to take money off from my dad, change and stuff from his pocket stuff. And sometimes you see my things. My sister could give her some candy and stuff, and thought maybe she had some candy. She went to the store and stuff. I kind of go back and forth. She would take some change. I would take a lot of change, and stepmother would be taking some change for stuff around the house and stuff. And my dad just got used to not having any change in his pocket, so he had like bills and stuff. But there was one time we did take $20 thing, and $20, actually no, $30, and he thought maybe he lost it at the shop, or lost it from the shop, or whatever and stuff like that. And that was the time I would skip school, and most of the day I was at the arcade, or the small arcade, not too far from this bus terminal. And not a lot of people went, not a lot of kids or people went there because they didn't know what it was, and it's kind of creepy and dark, and it's like, whatever, arcade, let's go there. And some of the stuff, like not anything kind of the booming, spectacular kind of arcade games were there. They were mostly down in the center of that town at the mall. And I've been there a bunch of times. I got kicked out of there a bunch of times too. I had fights with different people. Just, fighting with machines and stuff like that. But anyway, I spent $30 of change. Well, not quite. Okay, I would say $23 to $25 worth, and then chips and pop after that. And I gamed the game. I gamed one machine, another machine, and then I gamed on this one machine, and it was really challenging. And I can't really tell you guys about it. I can't even tell you the model, really. I just say Turtles. That's it, Turtles. That's what I'm saying. And I must have beaten that thing about a dozen times. Each time it got better and better and better. And there were people who would, 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, and joining and stuff, and we were having fun and stuff. That's when I started, meeting this new girl and stuff, and she was kind of skipping school too. She's kind of a little tough girl and stuff, and I thought she was around, she told me she's like a year older than me, or around the same age, and she happened to be like 3 years younger than me. So see, me being 11, 10, it's like 8 years old. 8 or 9 years old anyway, that's what I'm thinking. But skipping school, I mean, it's pretty bad. I mean, even now around 11, 12, still skipping school is pretty bad too. And I only did that maybe a few times, and then so sick, or we were out of town with a sick family member, blah blah. And I believed I didn't care, even call to time to call my dad and stuff, and I just believed it. So whatever, So that's when I started taking some changes and stuff like that. And like I said, none of us kids at that time, we never had any worries at all. My dad was always, always had the money for anything and everything, and to buy movies and fixing his cars, and helping other family members. We had toys, we had movies, we had games, we went to outings and road trips. We had bikes and skateboards, and I think they said toys. I think they said toys, and moving from place to place to place, and no worries of anything. What the hell are you doing? Jeez, no worries of anything. Still got a little bit of time left in this, and like I said, we didn't really have any worries or anything. It was earning up to $4,000 a month. I tell you, he used to tell us, it was believable. He's a frame man, a welder, and a body man, and he did a lot of that, He was away from home a lot. Us going, either being home or at school or whatever, and never really got to see much of Dad, but It was usually Sundays that, he's off of work. Sometimes Saturdays, or somebody's exhausted and tired and it's hot. And like I said, we had no worries of anything. We had money for anything and everything. And then, well, of course, you have money for beer too, and taking off with the boys or family members and stuff like that, and then making my stepmom mad and stuff like that. You're gonna have to wait. I'll call you back. You're gonna have to wait. I'll call you back. So, of course, you have money for the bar, at the get-togethers, and drinking here and there, and disappearing for a day, and then come back in there, a certain time of night, and fighting with my mom, and fighting back and stuff like that, and it just, between her working, my dad working, I know we're doing different shifts and stuff like that. He's working during the day, she's working at night, and they got a little break from each other. Came the time I was babysitting not one of my sisters, and some of my neighborhood kids, and some of my other family members, and it was fun. I babysat 13 kids at one time. It was pretty easy. Cooking the meals and make sure they they got something to drink and popping movies and games and stuff like that, and they're all good. Everything's good. Some people are fighting with this and that, and tired, falling asleep right where they sat, or right where they were laying and falling asleep. Like, okay, he's enough for me. I got paid some good money that time too, and didn't really get. I don't think I got paid from my parents for babysitting my sisters, but get money from the babysitting community kids or family members and stuff like that. Some friends are over, and maybe being older than them, and stuff like that. What was I gonna say? I interrupted. Oh, that my dad and my stepmom was fighting so much that they ended up, getting another apartment, a better apartment. Let her have the city house because it was just rented anyway. And between them, working off and on, they could both, pay for each place. My dad was earning a lot of money, too, so no problems in that. So other than that, that's all I gotta say right now. I might as well just wrap this up, and this is it. So if you guys like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. My shares for the channel might benefit you for me. Please do tell your friends and family to me. Thank you for reading this video. Tell me to watch it. Hope you all have a nice day, night, and remember to be Aboriginal, then original.